Hey, welcome back YouTube, and today I'll be showing you, this is my sister's car. It's a 2001 Honda Accord, and her brake lights, now what happens to is every time the brakes, here I'll flip the camera and kind of walk you through it. So every time the brakes are not even pressed or nothing, the switch here says these brake lights are on. And why did I pull the fuse out? So, because it kills her battery being left on all day, and the fuse is under here, and I'll show you where it's at. Now, this is the way I fix my problem. There is a few different ways you can fix it, depending on what's messed up on yours. Now, on this one, this is a fuse box where it is, and on the lid, the fuse for the your brake lights are right here, right there. Let me see if I can pull it off. I'll show you. It's this one right here I'm touching. You can't really see it. That's right there. Anyways, you can look on the diagram and find out. And so my uncle yesterday was looking at forever, and he said what was wrong with it was this part here, and this is a brake switch sensor. So every time your brake pedal is pressed, I mean, it does this, your brake lights stay on. Every time you step on your brake pedal, like I'm doing now, step on it, it gets off that switch, boom, it pushes that switch up and your brake lights are on. You get off your brake pedal, it pushes the switch down again. Now, that was like a $59 part. I don't know why he got it, because my brake lights were left on all the time. So clearly that switch is working. Now, the fuse too, because if the fuse is blown out, your brake lights won't work. So my fuse was good too. So now I got underneath here, and I was kind of confused on what he was doing. So let's see if you guys can see it again. This right here is my brake pedal. Let's see, right there. Okay. Now, on this brake pedal, I have a little penny tied up to it. But if I remove that penny, you can see there's a hole in the brake right here that switch goes on, and it goes right through. Since I took out that penny now, the brake lights should be on. Let's see. Yeah, they're on. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's lit up. Now, this thing right here originally had a bumper that broke. And see, this is the tip of the bumper. This sticks in that hole, and it pretty much is a rubber bumper, so that switch right there will bump every time instead of hitting the metal. So what I did was, I'm gonna get this penny, and you're kind of gonna see how I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna tape it around here over and over. So I'm gonna tape it. If you see that hole right there now, you guys might see it. I'm gonna set this penny here so it can activate that switch. Boom. Now your brake lights are off, but I'm going to get tape and tape the penny up really nice, and your brake lights are off. That piece right there is at O'Reilly's. I think they sold it for like $10, but I called my dealership, and they said that piece is like $5. So what I did was I'm just going to do this for now, because O'Reilly's doesn't have theirs, and Toyota's going to be a week. They're going to get their shipment, I think, Monday, which I'm not going to wait the weekend for it. So anyways, I'm just going to tape this up, show you how I did it, and see how good it works. All right, so to put the tape in that penny I was using around here, if you don't have no one to help you, this is what I did. I put this here, and I slid my seat forward all the way, because it's powered seats. You can also do it if it's manual seats too. But I slid it all the way up, so it was holding this down all the way, and it gave me access to see that switch, so I could tape it around. And then when I get off of it, see the buttons up, press, brake lights go on, brake lights off, brake lights on. And I'll show you guys that it works. This is my brother here. I'll be tapping on the brakes on and off, and he'll record the brake lights. Here. Oh, do you want to do the brakes on and off? Yeah. I just do them on and off periodically. Put the key. You don't have to start the car. Just put the key in. Right. One more click. Okay. Now put the brakes here. Not yet. Put them on and off. Yep. On, off. See? Okay, thank you. That's good. Turn off the key. So I want to show you guys, if I had that piece, I could just popped in there in a matter of like 3 seconds. But I was just showing you that if you're somewhere where you absolutely need to do it fast, that's what you could do. And also, before you buy these switches and everything for it, fuses and whatever you may need, always look for that little hole there, because these bumpers here, this is part of the bumper right here that broke. These things break. And I mean, you could buy new bumper, new switch, and all that. You'll spend hundreds of dollars whenever all you need is a penny and about 7 inches of tape. But in the future, I'll check that tape in maybe like 6 months, see if it all looks good, and if not, honestly, that tape I think will last just as long as buying one of these rubber bumpers would. But that's it. And just in case, meanwhile, if you can't get your key off, your lights off, there's in the fuse box here, this one right here is the fuse for the brake lights. I think it's this one or this one. Let's read. Stop right here. ABS right here. These fuses right here are your brake ones. That one, but also these two I think you could pull out. That'd be on the safe side. And that's it. And thank you for watching. I hope this video taught you something.